I know you can hear me on the horizontal and you can see me on the vertical. Because I still haven't got round to making a vertical version of the intro video. Quite frankly. Well, another day, another intro, another week. It's Monday, folks. How are we this evening? Whether you're watching on horizontal or you're watching on vertical. I hope you're all well. Tiana says, hey, managed to come on today. Good evening, Tiana. I hope you are well. I think you can sort of see what's going on right here. Jesse says, where is Chrissy? We want Chrissy. Now, obviously, we wanted to continue the Mario tonight with Chrissy. Chrissy even wanted to come and build, but she's still not feeling 100%. So she sent me to do this instead in the meantime, and we will continue the Mario as soon as she is available to do so. So let's have a look and see what we've got here. Oh, Jesse and Tiana should be pretty happy with this consolation prize. It's a Mandrake, baby. Welcome. Oh no, we're stuck with you, hoping she's better soon. Yeah, unfortunately you are. You're stuck with just me. I hope she's better soon as well, because obviously she's my wife. Jessie says, oh my god, she's very happy with the Mandrake, it would appear. Which is good for me, because like I said, it's a consolation prize, obviously. We were in Asda the other day, and this was the price of the Mandrake. So I was quite happy with that. £60 down to 30. If you're watching on the vertical or on the horizontal, please click the like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Don't be shy, come say hi. My name is Ben. We talk about life, the universe, and everything whilst we do this. So it's not just about Lego, it's about anything and everything. It could be from the entertainment industry to real world news and politics. Doesn't really matter. We talk about it. And whilst we do that, we'll open this up. Oh god, it's paper. It's paper, folks. I hate these paper bags. I hate these paper bags. I'm sorry, but I do. I just really dislike them. Is there a sticker sheet in here somewhere? I'm not seeing one, but I'm pretty sure it does come with a copious amount of stickers. Tiana says she loves this set. I mean, we've got these pieces here. Look, we'll put those to the side. We'll put the... there... Oh, that's a lot of stickers. That's a lot of stickers. But I guess it is what it is, and yeah, let's do a live subscriber check for the channel tonight, shall we? We're going off to Legoland to shoot video on Saturday. My new mobility scooter battery should be here tomorrow, which means I'll actually be able to do it. So at the beginning of tonight's stream, we sit at 2,105 subscribers. We'd love for just five of you to hit that subscribe button tonight to get us to 2,110. Oh, look, there's more of them. There's 1, 2, and 3. So let's get these on deck to begin with. And then there's 4 and 5, which are huge stages. Tiana says, lol, I'm sorry if I fall asleep on here. I haven't gone up in subs in a few days. So if you haven't already gone and subscribed to Theatre Lifestyle, then please consider heading over there and hitting that button for them too. Right, let's put my capture card up on Super Mario, because it needs to be out the way, quite frankly. And, oh, does this actually come with a brick separator? Tiana, we understand you need your rest. We do. Of course we understand that. So, this should be an okay little build area. I hate these paper bags. I really do. Oh, look, at least there's a bit of single-use plastic in there. But I just dislike them because you can't see through them. You don't know if you've got all the pieces out. It's just... I know they want to... You know, well, they think they're saving the planet. I don't think they are. But they think they are. But still. You know, what an awful thing. Just an awful, awful thing. I just don't like them. And I moan about them all of the time. And it's nice when we pick up an older set and the bags inside are still plastic. Because, yeah. I'm just weird. I'm stuck in my ways. Lisa says, you don't like showers. I love showers. I've had a shower, look. My hair's all fluffy. Ben, I'm going to ask you this. I'm scared of drinking water in case of making me throw up again, and I haven't since round 3. Is it worth to try some water? Small sips, Tiana. Small sips of water. Don't chug it, because then you might feel sick. So, just small sips. I know you like paper bags, Lisa, and I know you mainly like the paper bags, because I don't like them. I know, okay? I know these things. But I've already started incorrectly, you see? Look at that. Bad start. Yeah, small sips. Like, if Jesse's already told you that, yeah. Take small sips, like I say. But bring back plastic straws, says Lisa. Well, Trump did sign an executive order in the United States to bring back plastic straws. So that's probably one of the better things. You know, that I think we can all get behind. Bring back plastic straws. Good evening, Emma Watts. So yeah, plastic straws, bringing them back, an absolute win, I would say, for everybody. Because let's face it, anybody that says, oh, they like that, they prefer the paper straws, they're coping, they're lying, they're not telling you the truth. They do not prefer the paper straws. They just don't. And also, it's really, really, you know, as someone who advocates for disabled people, I have to point out that it's really quite harmful for disabled people to have been forced to be using paper straws. Because some just can't. And it's as simple as that. I mean, Lisa in the chat, she could definitely expand on that over in the horizontal chat. Because, you know, it affected her. And so people think they're saving the planet, but at what cost? What people don't ever seem to wonder what the cost may be. Good evening, Dreadeye. And I'll tell you, sometimes, well, especially right now in the United Kingdom, disabled people are just thrown to the wayside, thrown to the wolves, thrown to the dogs, treated like lesser or something that just doesn't matter. And I don't say that lightly. I don't say that lightly at all. I mean, it's not just disabled people in the United Kingdom right now, though. It's basically anybody vulnerable. Because if you look at what our government's done over the past, since taking power last, May, I think it was. But since taking power, the first group of people that they went after were vulnerable people. The latest group of people they've gone after are vulnerable people. And they will continue to go after vulnerable people, I think, until we are wiped out. Because you took away the winter fuel allowance from the elderly. Right? And people can argue the toss about that all they like. That would have killed a whole bunch of people over the winter. Simple as that. And now you're trying to take vital support from disabled people. And, you know, there are so many of us sitting here worried, wondering, are they gonna come for us? Emma says they know all of this kills people. Of course they know all of this kills people. Of course they know. They're not stupid. Free school meals are going next, so it's disabled, elderly, and children they're targeting. They're targeting the vulnerable. That's what Jesse says. Free school meals are apparently going next. They're targeting the vulnerable because I guess they see us as something they can just write off. And that's why, you know, that's half the reason we do this channel, is because hopefully I might be able to be actually a little bit self-sufficient. But it all depends on people whether or not they, want to come along for the ride. So if you do, then please click the like button, subscribe, and all of that good stuff. We'd really appreciate it. It's free for you, but it really is going to help us in the long run to perhaps not be dependent. I'd love to not be dependent, quite frankly. But, we'll just keep pushing on and plodding on. And we'll see what happens. Okay, so we are putting this one straight on here. What the fuck? I was wrong. We're not doing that. Emma says she's felt poorly since being told disabled people are due a lot of cuts. That's stress. That's fear. That's anxiety. And that's the not knowing. Tiana says, luckily I'm still getting my free school meals until I finish sixth form. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. That's the point. It looks like they're trying to go after all free school meals at the moment, which is going to put a lot of people in, once again, a lot of fear. And the only people they're hurting and they're harming and they're targeting repeatedly are the poorest in society, the worst off in society. Repeatedly targeting these people. It's not an accident that they're doing this. They're doing this on purpose. Now, are they doing it to, quote unquote, get rid of us? That's really. I'm not going to surmise anything of the sort right now, but I can tell, and I can absolutely guarantee it is crossing the minds of all of the people that they are affecting. So, Tiana says, what is going on? I don't understand. We've got an evil, disgusting government who are targeting the disabled, Tiana. That's what's going on. They're targeting the disabled. They're targeting vulnerable families. They're targeting vulnerable children. They've targeted the elderly throughout all of last winter. And it's just going to continue. Hopefully, a lot of this never gets through. I mean, it's turning into a dictatorship, you're correct. Some children, it's their only hot meal in a day, says Emma. Of course, that is true. Some children, it is their only hot meal in a day because their parents are, unfortunately, not the best off in society. And people can say, oh, well, maybe you shouldn't have had children then, because I hear that argument a lot. In the same breath, you don't know these people. You don't know why they did or didn't have children. You don't know the circumstances they were in when they conceived those children. And also, putting all of that aside, the children are here. The children are here. You can say all that all you like. That's not going to make a difference. For some... On the argument of shouldn't have had kids, circumstances change all the time, says Jesse. Absolutely. Absolutely they do. And but once again, the people that usually make that argument have never faced any real hardship in their lives. That's also a thing. They've never faced any real hardship in their lives, so they don't know what it's like. And I tell you, it is tough. It's a tough world out there. But wow, we've started on a real low note, haven't we, tonight? Started on a real low note. But hopefully we can bring it back. And we can raise this up to a more positive start. to the evening. That would be pretty good. So, I'll tell you why they're doing it, Tiana. Because they see hurting us as a way to make money. It really is that simple. They look at us as a waste of resources. And they say, right, well, we can do something about this. That is basically all it is. As horrible as that sounds, that is what it is. Arrogance, hubris, all of it. They just, yeah. Anyway, what have we been up to today? Let me know in the chat. I know that Jessie has been screaming a lot at her television because I heard it while I was playing an afternoon round of Fortnite with her partner. I heard it. It was very loud, Jessie. Very loud. Very loud indeed. So you did sound like whatever you were watching was actually traumatizing you. So there is that. Look, I'm trying to play around a Fortnite. I'm stealthing. I'm concentrating. I'm looking around, and then all I hear is the shouting, the screaming. Oh my god! I heard it all, mate. Tiana says she's been laying in bed napping all day. Did you have your Harry Potter movie marathon, Tiana? You did say you were going to have one. Or did you... I think this is part of the actual Mandrake itself that we're building here. Oh, you... I mean... None of us need to hear that, Jessie. None of us need to hear that. She overheard her mum oversharing, or not overhearing, but her mum overshared information, allegedly. I mean, I can't guarantee that was true, but allegedly. I mean, it was very loud. Screaming. You was until you fell asleep in the first movie for 1.5 hours. Why did illness have to be so draining? It is what it is. I mean, like I said, Chrissy's just absolutely wiped out at the moment. Absolutely wiped out. Or else she'd be here too. And, sounds to me, you said you've got a tummy bug, right? So, you've got a kid sister. You're also in a school, but what I will say is this. Schools and small children are breeding grounds for illness of all types. And we can attest to that because our kids bring stuff home all of the time. All of the time. It isn't fun, but it is what it is. Jessie says she needs therapy. She needs therapy. I mean, was it really that bad that you need therapy? Tiana says, wish her well. In the same boat, Chrissy. Sickness bug. With Chrissy, it's mainly her sinuses. They're just flared up. And it's wiping her out. Anyway, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We are looking for 2,110 subscribers tonight. And we currently stand at, drumroll please, 2,107. So all we need is 3 people to hit that sub button. And we will hit that goal. We may make a stretch goal, but don't forget, hit the like as well, please. And we do have a super chat goal in the horizontal tonight of 1 super chat of £5 or more. And I will scream out woohoo like a demented banshee. if you do. So you're going to watch it later. That should help. Well, the thing is, that's why I thought I'd go with the Mandrake tonight, because I know that there's a couple of super Harry Potter fans in the chat who would appreciate it, quite frankly. And it looks like I was correct. Super Harry Potter fans. Made your day, has it, Tiana? Well, it kind of made my day yesterday when I found it in Asda for £30, down from 60. It was very nice. Very nice to see. I do like a discount, as you all well know, because this stuff is very expensive. Let's face it. It's not cheap. And so if we can get it at a discounted price, even better. When we can get it at 50% off or more, even better still. You couldn't find it in your Asda. So our Asda have, at the moment, just at the end of the toy section, literally giant cages that would usually have, like pallets of drink and stuff in them. And they're just full of discounted toys. And I mean full of them. They're just sliding in there. Yeah, just sliding in there. Not even attaching to anything. That's strange. But it works, I guess. Yeah, you could look online. But they had a load of like Lego City and other sets sort of in there for majorly discounted prices. And by majorly discounted, I mean they were all 50% off. They were all 50% off. And they had this little bad boy in there, the Mandrake. And so I had a quick word with Chrissy, and we decided it was going to go with our pot collection, because I'll tell you what, we have the piranha plant from Super Mario, and I built it off stream. And it's a bloody lovely little set. And I bought it once again from Asda when it was on discount, actually. Look at that. It does something. Let me put that back in. It's meant to go in there. But yeah, we got the piranha plant from Super Mario. And this will be the second potted creature that we have. And so it can go with that. I think it's going to be looking pretty good. But unfortunately, it may start a need to collect potted creatures that Lego sell. So there is that worry. And there is that, concern, so to speak. But we shall see. We shall see. I got mine in Asda. I do believe they're still selling them in B&M, but I got mine in Asda probably about 4 or 5 months ago now. And it was on discount, so it was well priced. Right, okay, that's correct, apparently. Apparently that is correct. We do like a bit of correct. Oh, okay, that's fair enough. B&M does have some great Lego, and I will say this: here in Eastbourne, our B&M and our Asda are in the same retail park. They're literally in the same car park. So, and Smith's Toys as well. So B&M, Smith's Toys, and Asda all in the same place. So you can just literally go from one shop to the other. Which is always handy. Right. Okay. Okay. And he's bend, arm stretch, rah, rah, rah. You'll know the song. But what leg do you put in first? That is the interesting one. Hopefully the Mandrake doesn't traumatize us like Dobby. I mean, it does look quite scary, I'm not going to lie. But it also looks like... Remember, Dobby was initially, what, a £25 set? That's what it came out at. That was the price point. This is initially a £60 set. Yes, we paid 30 for it. But it's going to have a lot more to it. Now, is all of that intricacy going to go into the pot? Maybe. But I guess we'll have to see. But yeah, the price point is much higher just as a starting point on this. So I think that's going to make a big difference because it's going to have many, many more pieces. I mean, it's got 5 stages, not like 2 or 3. I do think it'll make a big difference. But I have been wrong about things in the past, so that's going... Oh yeah, look at that. Nicely formed to fit. Yeah. Okay. Nearly done with stage 1 as well. You know how much I love Harry Potter when I quote Harry Potter and say the lines while laying in bed. I mean, yeah, that's a love. For sure. I mean, how many times can you really watch something, though? I'm not saying that as a criticism. I'm saying it as a genuine question. Like, do you think there could come a point where you go, you know what, I want to watch something else? You guys are watching Harry Potter at the weekend together through Snapchat, FaceTime. I mean, I'm not... once again, I'm not actually criticizing you. I'm asking you a genuine question. Do you think there could come a point where you go, you know what? I'm not really wanting to watch Harry Potter today. I'm just curious. That's all. Or is it just... do you think that it's timeless and there's nothing that will change the way you feel about Potter? Okay. We've got correct ways and wrong ways to do it here. You could never pick another film. It's been years, says Jesse. And Tiana says, I can watch Harry Potter forever. Absolutely not. I've been like it since I was maybe 10 years old and I'm almost 18. See, yep, that's what I was looking for. Just looking for an honest to God answer. That's all. If you're going to say Potter, say it right. Okay, Potter. Potter. There you go, Jesse. Potter. How's that for you, dear? Potter. You love horror movies, but Potter never beats... Well... You're right, Jess. Like the way Draco does. Okay. I'm sorry, ladies. I'm sorry I said it wrong. I won't do it again. I think that's for his little arms, that. Little mechanism for his little arms. Do a little star jump. Ah. I was right there. Little picture of it here. Look at my little mechanism. Doo-da, doo-da, doo-da. But the Harry Potter studio tour is a must. I cry more at the film. I've still not done the studio tour. It is definitely something that is hopefully on the agenda for this year. We can certainly give it a go if we can. Stage 2, folks. Stage 2. Paper bag. Stage 2. See, there's loads of pieces left in there and you just can't see them. I am going to totally moan about this every single time, by the way. Until enough people watch these streams that Lego take notice and go, you know what? People are pissed off about them paper bags. I might even take a little protest sign to Legoland on Saturday and just, paper bags suck. Paper bags suck. Because guess what, folks? Paper bags suck. I'm sorry, don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. It's just objective truth. You've been 2 times you literally screamed when you saw the Death Eaters in the Dark Arts in the Dark Arts time in the tour. Fair enough. Do they sell butterbeer at the studio tour, like the same stuff that they sell down at Universal in Florida? Because that would be interesting. I'd be interested to try that. Oh, they do sell it. And is it the same stuff, do you know, that they sell in the States? Or is it sort of their own one that they've made for the studio tour? Because obviously Warner Brothers and Universal are 2 totally separate companies. Yes, Universal licenses Harry Potter from J.K. Rowling and Warner Brothers because there has to be a license from WB because of the the fact that they're using the movie franchise as a basis for their rides, not the books. Obviously, they are using the books, but they're basing their rides and everything on the movies. You know, up until Radcliffe and that decided they don't like J.K. Rowling anymore. They used to star in the rides and all of that stuff, and now they're just like, nah, fam, we don't like J.K. Rowling no more. And I think, honestly, that's sad. And people have their own opinions on J.K. Rowling, and they're entitled to have them for the correct reasons. Well, what they think are the correct reasons. Justifiably in their minds. But the fact that it's damaged the relationship between creators and all of that, it sucks. Emma says they're all arguing between themselves about the... Yeah, I won't... I don't want to get into that debate. Because, you know, at the end of the day, people gonna people. And when people, sometimes people, and end up in ridiculous arguments between themselves about things that, yeah. It's just not an argument that I wish to have. I have my views. And, they are what they are. And they're frankly nobody's business, because I'm not going to sit here and have that argument. If that's fair, fair enough. If not, I can elaborate a little further, but I'd rather not. I'd put those on the wrong place. Wait, that goes on there. I mean, it is sad, Emma. You're absolutely correct. It is sad, and because somebody has, let's face it, views on what they deem to be factual reality, and others have an opposing view on one issue, it's created such a rift. I mean, I remember when we could disagree, right? I remember when we could disagree, have fierce disagreement. We could have debates. We could call each other names over something. But afterwards, we could go and spend time together and have a pint together, perhaps, and not be so hostile towards one another, because you don't have to agree on absolutely everything. First and foremost, if you did, the world would be the most boring place on the planet. Let's just start there. Absolutely it would. It would be the single most boring place on the planet. But secondly, you're not always going to agree. And not agreeing is great. Debate is great. Airing one's perspective is very, very good. And also, if you do that, and you can have fiery, fierce debates, and you can hash out the issues at a micro and a macro level, and perhaps you come to some kind of middle ground as a way to move forwards on any issue this is. But if you've now got people in society that are literally turning around and saying to others, you are evil, you are irredeemable, and you cannot be dealt with, reasoned with, or, brought back to the quote-unquote light because of a disagreement on one issue, how does the world move forward from that? Personally speaking, I'm not sure it can. We're becoming more and more divided. There's a complete chasm between what you would call the colloquial left and the colloquial right that is just impossible to cross. It's impossible to bridge because they're both guilty of it, by the way, the left and the right. They just call the other evil. No, we're just talking about the whole idea, John. The whole idea of left and right and the way they treat one another now. Then they're both guilty of it. If there's an issue they disagree with, oh no, we need to get that person fired from their job. And they're both sides guilty of things like that. Why do you need to get them fired from their job? Why? You don't. But it is a case of, if you do not agree with me, we are going to make sure that you cannot function in society. And society itself cannot function that way. It can't. And yes, John, it's not about you this time. Not everything is, but this time it's not. And yes, good evening, John, as well. Tiana says, but I'm sorry, I somehow was blued to force me to do my presentation pantomime and jumping around and very enthusiastic. Regretted it hands down. Fair enough. Well, you got through it. And you're now, you're out the other side of it. I'm assuming you don't have to do it again. So, well done. And I'm glad that you did get through it. And yeah. So yeah, people can, in the real world, people can disagree. And they can disagree profusely. And yes, I am talking about John, to be fair, because we've called each other every name under the sun and disagreed on issues. And, you're big enough and ugly enough. And I like to think that as well, John, universally disliking all sides equally I think is probably the way forward at this point. To be sitting there as basically a filthy fence-sitting centrist. Because, you know what? Sometimes the left is right on something, and sometimes the right is right on things, or are right on things. Because the world isn't as black and white as left and right. Doesn't work like that. Every issue is nuanced. And we should take all issues one at a time and as they come. But yeah, filthy fence-sitting centrist, I think, is the way to go. Because then you can actually take the time to look at an issue from that perspective. And say, well, what does the left say about this? What does the right say about this? What are their solutions? do we think their solutions are right and correct? Probably not on this one, or probably yes on this one. And then you go, okay. So if they're not right about this and they're not right about this, what's the middle? Where is somewhere in the middle? Can we get there? I mean, this is how we used to do things. And it worked. Sure, not everybody would end up happy, but it worked. So, I don't know what's happened to discourse in the last... I'd say it started around 2012. Probably around 2012 it really started to get bad. What the fudge? That's just hanging there. Yeah, Chrissy's alive. And then, like I say, 2012, and then since then, I hear you. I absolutely hear you, Emma. What even is that? I mean, I've thought about this, and I've used the term. I have used the term. You know that. But what on earth is this so-called woke? Can we actually define it? I'm not sure. What the hell? Ah, that's the hell. Okay, that's going on in there. See? I worked it out in the end. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. There you go. Do you think people seem to take offense at everything these days and overreact all the time? It's like if you don't agree with everything I say to them, I can't talk to you at all. That's exactly what I've been talking about, John. And they don't just take offense, mate. They do not just take offense. They try and harm people. And it might not be, I'm physically trying to hurt you. But when you try and take away someone's livelihood because they've espoused an opinion you don't like, how is that not harm? Of course it is. And like I said, society cannot function and it cannot move forward when people are acting in this deranged manner. And yes, it is deranged. It's absolutely deranged. I mean, there's no other way to describe it. It goes that way. Like, where does that even go? It goes there. Yep. So yes, John, I do think that. I think that people have lost their mind collectively. And maybe the education system is pretty much entirely to blame at this point. And by pretty much entirely to blame, I mean it's probably entirely to blame. So, to answer your question, yes, I do think that. I think people have lost the ability to critically look at an issue and to say, well, okay, these people are saying this is a solution. These people are saying that's a solution. Well, these people are of the left, and their solution actually seems to be pretty good. Seems to be pretty correct. Oh, but these people are of the right on this issue, and their solution seems to be actually pretty good. Pretty correct. That is a position one can take. and probably is one that people should take because it's not black and white. Tiana, yes, is the answer. Depending on what time. Depending on what time. But yes, it's likely. Because I think we'll have a little crack at it after the show tonight. And don't forget, if you haven't already, please click the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And we are looking for a subscribe goal of 2,110 subs tonight. We are currently at 2,107. So if just 3 of you who haven't already, please subscribe, we will hit our goal. Yes, our goals are not all that lofty here. But then, in the same breath, do they need to be? John says, yeah, education is very prescriptive these days rather than encouraging critical thinking. Well, yes, it's extremely prescriptive. And then in the same breath, it's also extremely worrying that your current government are trying to stop parents being able to have essentially education and school choice. They're trying to ram through bills at the moment that would basically end homeschooling. And that's pretty damn awful. And it's not just ending homeschooling. They can end homeschooling. I mean, if you look through these bills they're trying to ram through, if the local authority disagrees with your political ideology, there's always an ulterior motive when these people do these things. Oh, we're doing it to care. You don't care about the children. You care about the children's brains and capturing them through ideology. That's what you care about. Be honest now. But then a government would have to be honest. Tiana says, tomorrow I'm not gonna be doing anything, but most likely be well enough to play. So I was wondering if you'll have time to play a few games with you. I'm sure we can make the time. Hey, I might even try and make Chrissy play a few games with you, Tiana, in the afternoon. Might teach her how to play. You gonna be about? You found the nasal spray, did you? My God, people, she looks and sounds absolutely dreadful. Good evening, Shalini. Not in a bad way, like in a, oh my God, you're very ill way. She said that's not how it sounded. I'm sorry. Could you please give Jessie some proof of life, babe? Just get in the chat and say you're alive, please. Yeah, but she's been asking for it all day. Like earlier on, she was on with Jamie. She's going, I need proof of life right now. Give me proof of life. And then she started screaming her house down. Well, yes, you did put the treadmill together. We now have a treadmill in here as well. You were saying to Soldier last night how you never saw Demolition Man being an actual documentary. Well, we are there. You know, Simon Phoenix, you have been fined 1 credit for the violation of... It's going to happen, isn't it? Tiana says, hey, Shalini, I'm so boiling hot, got told I was allowed to have a little bit of dry toast, but it's petrified, going to be more. I'll tell you what, I have also not been well today. I have internal problems. That's all I will say, that cause me an extreme amount of pain sometimes. Part of the wheat intolerance that I'm going through. And today was especially bad, was especially painful, but we don't quite understand it because the only wheat I had was a little bit of gravy yesterday. It wasn't like even a large amount, and it was probably one of the worst attacks I've ever had today. It was dreadful. But it's now got to the point where I have to really think about what I'm eating because it's just not going well. Oh, also, is Vaughn about, Shalini? Or is he down at the work? Because I was going to update him quickly on the Lego Land, because I've just re-upped my disability carer pass, so it's all sorted, and his ticket is sorted. So yeah, he's getting in. What? Oh, God. I mean, we don't need to hear that on the stream. We don't. But yes. Hi there. Good evening. If you're on a vertical stream, say hello. Don't be shy. And if you could leave a like, all you got to do if you're watching on your mobile is double tap the middle of the screen. Just pop up, and it will leave a like. You don't have to come off the chat. I mean, if you're even on the chat. And if you want to watch it in horizontal, you can do so just by going to the channel. We've got 2 streams running simultaneously on the same channel. On the horizontal stream, the build area is so much bigger. So, what are you godding? What did you do? If she keeps this up, then the proof of life thing might be a bit difficult. Seriously, look at this, right? Look at this, people. That is a love heart. It's a teeny tiny little love heart. So Tiana's got a sickness bug, sent home 2 hours of being at school, thrown up 4 times. Oh no. You mad you can't have your Lucozade? It's right next to me. Once again, Tiana, small sips. You should be fine. Yeah, it will be 48 hours off school. They mandate it. So yeah, you won't be going back in tomorrow. That's why you asked if we're available to play tomorrow, I guess. That's the wrong way around. Why is that the wrong way around? That's correct. That's correct. That's correct. That's why. See? Hey, look, it'll be great if you're feeling better as well. You was off work one day, 135 emails. Work is ridiculous. You've had enough. Ouch. 135 emails in one day. That is a bit excessive. Because even if you were working, quote unquote, they're about work. Like, I'll explain to you after the show, but because I don't really want to reveal what her job is, if that makes sense. No. I have missed something here. Because I always bloody miss something, don't I? What have I missed? That's correct. That's correct. Now listen here. I've missed something. And I can't really work out what. If I can't work out what, then it probably isn't all that important. So I'm just going to continue on like I haven't missed anything. Probably for the best. You hate it because you're missing 3 sessions of coursework for your actual A levels, but you could do the coursework at home, couldn't you? To be fair. And coursework is coursework. Hey, look, there's his little face. There's his little mouth, look. Hello, I'm a Mandrake. This is my little mouth. Ooh. I didn't realise I built his whole face. And once again, people, we get to moan. Paper bag. Shalini says, had my appraisal and said it's overwhelming the workload. All the emails, constantly more and more little projects. No time to breathe, makes no difference. Got given another mini project today. I can only say I'm sorry that's happening. I'm so sorry that's happening, and obviously I don't want to call out your work by name or anything like that, but it's sad to see that you're going through that. It really is. But let's spend the next hour or so chilling here with us, talking about life, the universe, and everything. Shadow79 says, yo, over on the vertical. Hello there, Shadow79. How are we this evening? No, I won't. Don't worry. John says, sounds like you need an assistant or it's a two-person job. You know what? I actually agree. It does sound like you need an assistant. What you need is somebody to be basically organizing all of the stuff that you're doing. But no, of course, I'm not going to call out where you work. You know I won't do that. If you quit, then, you know, the gloves are off, baby. But in the meantime, absolutely not. That's not the right thing to do. It's not what a friend would do. So, no. But yeah, what I will say is that it sucks. Okie dokie. Yeah, an assistant probably would help. He's probably like John's actually on fire tonight with being correct. Yeah, credit where credit's due, right? Sorry, John. Right, where is this fucking going? Excuse my language. Right, is that going all the way down to the bottom? Like that? Yeah, goes there. Okay. Okay. Yeah, sorry for asking tomorrow. You hate doing nothing. Look, I don't know what time, but yes, it's stop apologizing. Please. No need to apologize. Like I said, I might try and teach Chrissy to play a game or two. She might enjoy it. James Jones says, "Well, we meet again, Shadow." Yeah, Shadow says it's toxic in here, my friend. Puts on gas mask. James Jones and Shadow79 are the same person, and they have a conversation with one another, or he has a conversation with himself, and they're up in the vertical chat, and it's very funny. It keeps me amused. Shalini says, well, we got another person who does the same as me, so 3 of us now, but he's still in training mode. Said today, if I get any grief, just going to be like, well, not enough time, still working on it. Yeah, that's correct. That's what you need to do. You need to... The thing is, do they want the job glanced at, or do they want the job done properly? Because if they're just piling projects on top of you, one after the other, before you've even finished the one that you're working on, how on earth is that ever going to be a properly done job? And I'm not saying that as a criticism of you. I'm saying that as a criticism of them, because they very clearly don't want the job done properly. That would be that. Yeah, like I say, that's what I would say. If they want the job done properly, then they've got to allow the time that it requires. Whatever that may be. They have to allow that time. And you are good at your job. And I can say that quite confidently. And the reason I can say that quite confidently is that there was a time when you were organising me and John. And guess what? You were pretty bloody good at that. Pretty bossy, but you were pretty good at it. So, I can only speak to my experience. As an unpaid employee, you were absolutely fantastic, I must say. Well, what doesn't help, John, keep opening up more of the you-know-what, and it's more work. Yeah, exactly. But like I said, I can only speak to my experience of your job as an administrative assistant, and you are very good at it. So, you know, if I could give you a reference, I would. Yes, she did some unpaid work for us, and despite the fact she wasn't paid a penny, she was still really, really good at that job. So, oh, he's got a little face and a little mouth. So, yeah, like I said, it's getting quite adorable, actually. Yeah, you're correct. I'll give you that one, Tiana. It's pretty. It's scary, but it is adorable scary, I'd say. But I do think a lot of the work is going to be in the pot. I'm very confused. That would be why. It needs to go there. Oh no, Florence, down. Down you go, Florence. She certainly has bad taste. It's horrible, not adorable. I actually think it's quite scary, but I do think it's adorable scary. It's a mandrake, right? They are um they're quite scary. Where on earth is this going? Okay, they're going in here. Right. I've noticed it. Jesse's telling John to shut up. I can also see there are more views than viewers than there are likes. So I can see you. And it's Monday, so I am judging you. You are being judged. A Mandrake is. Have you ever seen the Harry Potter movies, Shalini? Let's put him there. Have you ever seen the Harry Potter movies? They're mostly in the first one, and they're the plant that you pull up, and it screams so loud that it makes people pass out essentially. So yeah, that's what a Mandrake is. And is it the second? I thought it was the first film. We had the Mandrakes when they first do herbology with Professor Sprout. Is that not the first film? Oh yeah, it is the second film, isn't it? Because they use the Mandrake roots for the petrified people. Sorry. I mean, I haven't watched them that many times, but I have read all the books as well. So I've read all the books cover to cover. But yeah, they use the Mandrake roots, don't they? See, I know. Just takes me a minute. Just takes me a minute. But yes, they use the Mandrake roots because they have to wait for them to mature in order to basically chop them up and make them a potion to rescue people from being petrified. I mean, being petrified doesn't actually seem like all that bad. You basically get to miss a school year and you're sleeping. And if you're an actor in the movie and you're petrified right near the beginning of the film, man, that's your job done. You're getting paid your salary. And all you've got to do for the vast majority of the movie is either lie there or not be on screen at all. So, handy. Still do the cold water face cloth thing. It will help. You can put it in other parts where you're feeling hot. That is a very good advice there, Shalini, in order to cool down. And I do approve that message. Yes, I do. Oh my. Oh me, oh my. You want to do everything. I get it. And like I said to you before, being ill sucks. But we've just got to ride it out. That's what Chrissy's ultimately doing at the moment, is riding it out because she's got no choice. I don't know what part I'm building here. Maybe the legs? I don't really know. We'll find out in a minute. So, we've discovered that Tiana's ill. Okay. Tiana's ill. Shalini's had a stressful work day. Jessie's been screaming at the TV and revelations from her mother. Chrissy's ill. I've been dealing with Chrissy being ill. I've also been very ill. Right, later on, I'm going to jump on for a game, Jessie, and you're going to tell me everything. You can't keep telling me you're traumatized and leave it at that. It's just not going to fly. Yeah, so I've been really ill and had one of the worst attacks internally that I've had pretty much ever. Have any of us had a good day? I mean, I think I kind of do, Jessie. Think I kind of do. I'm just saying. Tiana says, nope. I'm just trying to say, has anybody at all had a good day? Thank you, Shalini. And I'm sure we all will. But I'm just looking for one person in either chat to say they had a good day. Just one. I like that. John, how was your day? Yeah, John, how was your day? Yes, and yeah, thank you, Shalini. I do like the texturing we're building here. It's very nice. Don't forget, if you haven't already, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We're hoping to get 2,110 subscribers tonight. We currently stand at 2,107, which means we just need 3 people to do so. If you would be one of those 3 people, it costs you nothing, and to us it's everything. So we would really appreciate it. Jessie says she was all right before her mother overshared stuff. Then she decided she needs to find a therapist. Is it really that bad? I mean, you've really set this up. You know that, right? You've set a scene. You've spun a little yarn. You were screaming and screaming and shouting. Okay, John says, I really don't wish to discuss my day. Or further discuss my day. Oh dear. So that's a no. Let me ask you a coded question, John. Did the thing that you did work? That's all I'm going to say. Did the thing that you did work? Amy says, hello. Oh, just got back from taking a lamb to the Amish butcher. I mean, yum? What the fuck? Oh, it goes off the end like that. I mean, oh, Dread Eyes had a shit day as well. Seems like Amy's had a pretty good day. She's getting nice fresh lamb. I mean, seems like she's had the best day of all of us. So far. It's likely to be triggered at night. Fair enough, John. I will say no more. I will say no more. I mean, yeah, it doesn't look like we've all had a very good day, but at least we can all moan together. And he's going to make some beef bacon. Oh, I've never tried beef bacon. It's basically jerky, isn't it? Really? Yeah, rest of us have had a terrible day. But, like I say, we can now moan together. I am here to be your outlet. To help you moan. Okay, so this now you turn around. And it's going to go on the back. Oh, look at that. It's going. It's his back. Beef bacon from a lamb. Lisa says popping in to pop out. Fair enough. Yeah. Hi again, Lisa. We hope you've had a good day at least. Smoked brisket made into bacon. That actually sounds really good. It sounds really good. I'm not gonna lie. I could do with some smoked brisket turned into bacon myself. Yeah, beef bacon from a cow. Okay. I mean, yeah, that sounds very good. It does. And what you call Canadian bacon, we just call bacon here in the UK. We just call it bacon. Well, we call it back bacon, technically. You don't see John. He's where is he? Oh, he's chasing liberty. So, Blue Sea chasing liberty is John. That's John. The pea and ham from a chicken reference is probably lost in translation. Oh, I don't know, John. I just don't know. Oh, they've got little branches now. Ah, they really hurt your fingers. Putting them in. Got tiny little prongs on them. Little bastards. Turn around, bright eyes. Every now and then I fall apart. Wonder if I'll get a copy strike just doing that. Knowing this platform, probably. Okay. So what's that? How's the new house stuff going? Going, Amy? Is the weather your way still really cold? That's a good question. Is the weather your way still really cold? Where is this going? Oh, turn the face. This is an arm. Yep, that's an arm. I think it might be that way around. Get on there. Back in Technic pieces. There we go. Yep, that's one of his arms. Look. Spring is here. Just need a light sweater. How light? I mean, you guys were totally snowed in just a few weeks back, weren't you? So there's a bit of a drastic change at that point, I would say. These little twiggy things are annoying. Tiana says, I hate spring. It's burned. It's almost summer and hot. And since a few years ago, I got fairly ill from the heat. I'll tell you what it is, guys. And this is almost a true statement. It's pretty much halfway to Halloween, folks. So just remember that. You little bastard. Oh, I can't wait for Halloween either. I love me some Halloween. You know that. There's his arms. Last year you ran out of sweets so fast. This year I don't intend to be here to run out of sweets. I just do not intend to be here to run out of sweets. Because, quite frankly, I want to be out and about doing something on Halloween. I know the kids like to go out and do the trick-or-treating, but hopefully we'll be out to cover an event of some kind. The farmer's wife puts down soup the day after the chicken was eaten. The day before, the farmer says pea and sham from a chicken. That's clever. Campbell's soup. Okay. And you'll be 18, so horror movie time in the cinema. Tiana, most horror movies in the cinema have been a 15 for like the last 7 or 8 years. You rarely ever get an 18 in this country, like, on anything. It's just not really the case anymore. These are weird legs. But yeah, that's just the way our cinemas are. Final Destination new movie. Yeah, Terrifier 3 was an 18, but that's because that's not really a horror movie. That's more like a just a straight up slasher, isn't it? You need to rewatch the Terrifiers, mainly the new one. I haven't seen number 3 yet. And I haven't seen number 2 in ages. It's probably worth rewatching as well. Maybe we could have a group Terrifier marathon as like a Halloween event. Chrissy wouldn't want to come. But we could do like an event, some kind of meet-up, where we could watch them all. John says, do people wait until they're allowed to do things these days? My first drink in a pub was 15. Mine was younger, John. Mine was younger than that. You prefer Captain... I liked Captain Spaulding in The Devil's Rejects. But not so much in House of a Thousand Corpses. And I never even bothered to watch the third one because wasn't the actor like pretty much dead? Sid Haig, is it? He really wasn't well when they made the third one. I mean, he's the only clown I like, and I think that's because he's actually a mime, whatever it is. But there you go. He's now got legs and arms, and he can unfold. And their roots. Yeah, he was. Sid Haig, he was pretty much dying when they made the third movie, wasn't he? So he was like barely in it. And that's not It's not a criticism. Like you said, the poor guy was pretty much... his life was pretty much over at that point. You haven't fallen asleep yet. Had you intended to fall asleep? Our time changes this coming Saturday night. So, not quite yet. This coming Saturday night, well, Sunday morning technically, around 2 a.m. But it's not quite yet. So I was looking at things on YouTube this morning and I was thinking DST probably happened over there already. Because my analytics usually update at 10 a.m. but now they're updating at like 9 a.m. He's got little... oh, isn't he cute? Isn't he cute? And he unfolds. Oh, Mandrake, look. Look. Jessie says she's not ready for the time change. Well, Jessie, I don't really think you've got a choice but to be ready, because I think it's coming. Whether we like it or not. And, I mean, it is quite adorable. I'm not going to lie. I mean, it's ugly as sin. John's right there, but it's also kind of adorable. So, you know, it's a good, healthy mix of both. I've got 2 more stages, and they're very big ones, and I'm trying to decide in my mind. I'm trying to decide in my mind whether I should do them now, because they're going to take at least an hour. So should I do them now, or should we continue this tomorrow? I think we'll go for it now, because... John says the time change causes people to die. Ah, no, it's not actually that big. I mean, they are big, but they're just really big pieces. Really, really big pieces. I mean, they're huge. Holy crap. This Mandrake gonna be big. Okay, whatever I'm building now, I've got to build twice. So I might as well just build it twice and be done with it, rather than coming back. Bloody paper bags. Right, let's lie him down there. Okay. Let's go for it then. I mean, Shalini, they could leave the clock alone. They could. But they won't. They won't. Are we used to it at this point? Maybe we shouldn't be. Maybe we shouldn't be used to it, but has it got to the point where we are just used to it? I think quite possibly. And whether or not that's a good thing, I will leave entirely down to you people, by the way. I'm just simply asking, are we not used to the whole DST, Daylight Savings Time thing? It's been the case our entire lives, pretty much. Maybe not John's, because he's ancient, but... John was about when they were building the pyramids, don't you know? Don't you know? He was building the pyramids, he was, out there in Egypt. Jesse says, poor John. Hey. Hey. It's fine. He was. I'm not saying anything that's not already known or established. Poor guy just needs to rest at this point. The amount of massive stone blocks he helped move. John says, we aren't because it screws up your circadian rhythms, puts strain on people and causes a spike in heart attacks and strokes. As it could be directly linked to a rise in heart attacks and strokes, but correlation does not equal causation, John. Your legs are dead, are they, Tiana? Is that from spending all day in bed? Ooh, 4 of these. I've got to buy 4 of these. Oh yes, 4. 1, 2. That's basically how Stitch sounds. Hi there, I'm Stitch. Experiment 626. Basically how Stitch sounds. And then you kind of do the same thing, but you make it sound like you've got a car. You go, hi there, I'm Keir Starmer. And yeah. But you had no choice if you wanted to feel semi-decent and comfortable. Well, that's fair enough. I mean, at the end of the day, if you're not well, you're not well, kiddo. And you have to do what you have to do, right? In order to feel better. Take that, take that. Put that there. Put that there. I ended up inadvertently having a nap earlier on. It wasn't the plan, but I'd had an attack so bad, just took it out of me. So I had a nap. Right, so they're staying upside down. Oh, they're staying upside down. So, are we all at least hoping to have a much nicer day tomorrow? I am. I'm hoping to have a much nicer day tomorrow. I mean, it's Monday, right? It's the start of the week. It's always crappy. So hopefully, tomorrow is a new day. We can all reset and start fresh. Jess, to be fair, your day has not been all that bad. You've had the least bad day out of all of us. I would say the least bad day. Now, I'm not saying you haven't had a bad day. I'm just saying you've had the least bad day. Dread is hoping to have a better day tomorrow. Well, we can start that tonight, Dread, but we can take out some frustration pop shots in a bit. After the show, of course. We can do that. I can do that for you. I can help you. Take some pop shots at people on a digital animated field. Jesse says, sometimes I really dislike you. Look, Jesse, I didn't say you hadn't had a bad day. I just said you'd had the least bad day out of everybody here. Yeah, that works for me, Dread. That works for me. Oh, aye, that works for me. About 10ish. By the time I finish this stream and all of that, it'll be about 10ish, yeah. You know what the pop shots are? Amy knows. She knows. So, pot shots? Oh, yeah, pot shots. Right. I've built 2 of those, as it's asked me to. Oh, no. Still not done. It's still not done. Right. It's nearly built. There's nothing wrong with taking a few pot shots on Fortnite, people. Nothing wrong with it whatsoever. It's therapeutic. It's cathartic. It's fun. It getting better. The ginger started sprouting. Oh! And how are the garlics and the chilies? You see your day's already started getting better than Dread. That's good. I'm glad to hear. Don't forget, if you haven't already, please do click that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Und ja. Oh my god. Oh mein Gott. This will plug in there. Like that. Und. Oh, das ist nicht gut. Hopefully that's all the bad. Right. Taking a length of this. Putting in one of these. Hanging it out there. Okay. Then what? So up and over. Right. Okay. Okay. We've attached a vine. Tiana says, I hate getting up, always feel 100 times worse. Well, that's not good. We don't want you feeling any worse, let alone 100 times worse. Okay. So that's going in there. I mean, these are pretty cool. So right. Okay. Vines. I mean, just a little detail that they don't need. But it looks very nice. It does look very nice. Right. I'm going to lie him down. Put him there. And hope for the best here. And hope we didn't actually throw off a bit we needed. Okie dokie. That's such a British thing to say, isn't it? Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Okay. Oh, yes. So, today is Monday. Tomorrow is Tuesday, hopefully. Fingers firmly crossed, Chrissy will be at least fighting fit enough to get back on the wagon. Fingers crossed. It's looking so much better than Dobby ever did. I'm not going to lie, it really is. So hopefully, anyway, as I say, Chrissy will be able to join us tomorrow. No guarantees, obviously, but if she can, fantastic. It will be continuation of the large Mario set. And then Wednesday could be another continuation of the set. But that's for this week. Because I'm thinking we could do fortnight every fortnight. Just an idea. But not just do it as a game stream. I'm thinking about a rotating roster of players with 4 topics from the entertainment industry that you've given to you in advance, so you know what you're talking about. And a 2-hour stream where we play, but we also spend half hour per topic discussing each one. That is my idea. Feel free to ask to be part of the roster. I have no issues with that. Well, there will be some rules for those who do join the roster. It's not going to be the same 4 players every week, first and foremost. So players will chop and change as and when they want to play. Secondly, there will be some sort of content moderation rules. And that's simply because we love this channel and we don't want this channel to go anywhere. So people will have to agree to a certain level of decorum. But other than that, I'm thinking about doing that. So once a fortnight on a Wednesday with a rotating roster of players who chat with us about the entertainment industry. But like I said, you won't have to worry so much about not knowing about what we're talking about, because I will give you the stories in advance that we're going to discuss that week. And each story will get half hour's discussion from the panel whilst we play. That's what I'm thinking here. Okay, we're building this 5 times, this next bit. So but like I said, it's an idea, it's something that I'm floating around. And the only way to know whether or not it'll be any good is to test it out. So if you want to become a part of the roster, so you could be called up to play any Wednesday, perhaps not every Wednesday, but if you want to be part of the roster, you need to go let me know. And like I said, I will ask for a bit of leeway and a bit of decorum, just simply because it will be a proper show on the channel. So not just a bunch of people messing about playing a game. Of course you can. Of course you can. You can join us. Like I said, not everyone will play every week. John, Fortnite is being used as the visual medium only. It's just to add a little extra dimension and to perhaps bridge a gap between 2 different niches, shall we say. I mean, like I said, it's certainly worth a try. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But we won't know unless we give it a go. So no, they won't. They won't get my channel taken down. I've already spoken to Jamie about it, actually, and he's more than happy to agree to levels of decorum. I've already spoken to him. Don't worry. Don't worry. Well, the thing is, I'll also have complete control of the voice chat. So if people do, I'll have a private lobby, so not anyone can join. So once the roster is in, the roster is in for that night. And I'll have complete control of the voice chat. As draconian as that sounds, I think it's necessary. Man, this thing's got a big hat. That's what essentially this is. This is essentially his hat. You had cherry iced tea, had a few sips. It seems it's been okay. You known what to do, anything like that. You know when to, well, yeah, I know you won't do anything like that. But like I said, I'm more than happy to give it a go. I'm more than happy to give it a test. Because we don't know unless we try. And I'm willing to try different things to, you know, perhaps, like I said, bridge a little bit of a gap between gamers and film nerds and theme park nerds even. I hate stickers so much. I'm also one, Tiana. I think there's something about us being on the spectrum and being addicted to entertainment venues. I think. Because the amount of other theme park enthusiasts I know that are on the spectrum is mind-blowing. Mr. Coaster Journey, he's on the spectrum. Lisa, she's on the spectrum. Actually, I've not stuck those stickers on badly at all. For me, get these on. Yeah, and I think there's something to it. I do think there's something to it. Like I say, the amount of fellow theme park nerds that are on the spectrum is quite eye-opening. It really is quite eye-opening. More stickers. You cuss too much, you'll just watch. They do say never meet your heroes, right? But then at the same time, we're no different in person, actually, to what we are on here. Didn't do that too badly, look. I don't mind cussing, just no cussing within like the first 15 minutes, really. And that's not because of me. That's because of YouTube's stupid rules. If you have cussing in like the first 15 minutes of a live stream, they basically demonetize it. But they don't mind cussing, but it can't just come straight out the gate. I've not done too badly on these first 3 stickers. I mean, you could, Jesse, just not in the first 15 minutes. 16 minutes in, fine. Number 4 is slightly off, but I'll take it. I think this may be one of the best stickering jobs. First words out of your mouth will demonetize me. Fair enough. What we'll do is we'll keep Amy's mic muted for the first 15 minutes of the stream. And then she can just be like, oh, for fuck's sake, now I can talk. Yeah, I'll take that for a stickering job. I don't hate free speech. You know what? If it were my... in 7 seconds in a video, 15 minutes in a live stream. If it were up to me, if it were entirely up to me, the fuck are all these coming? I honestly wouldn't give a damn. I honestly wouldn't give a damn. If it were up to me. But it isn't. It's not up to me. And you know what? I hate that. Because, yeah, I am a big believer in free speech. And it goes against all of my principles and internal... to have to adhere to some of these rules. But, you know, like I said earlier on the stream, I obviously want this to become a thing, this channel, eventually, in time. So, have to adhere to the platform's rules. And I have no issues with that, really. Right. See, that's better. Don't forget, hit the like button if you haven't already. And please subscribe to the channel. Okay, right. Let's get Mandrake's hat on, shall we? Holy crap. Ah, this is nuts. What the hell? You know, to show you this properly, I'm going to have to take it to big camera. Give me a second. But, well, on the vertical stream, you're fine, but... This... And... So that's the Mandrake himself built. He's not done, though. There's still one more stage to go. He needs a pot. Babe, have you seen this? Hold on. I love it as well. She just said, I love it. His little legs fold up so he can go in his pot. I mean, if only he did scream, right? Okay, we're going to sit him down here. Jesse says, okay, I need one. Well, I got it half price in Asda. Like I said, it was down from £60 to 30. And I'm going to review it based upon both its price that I paid and, oh my God. This is like 3 stages in one. Screaming on the other side of this. Yeah. You're screaming, are you, Tiana? I haven't even built his pot yet. Got to build his pot. And if you could, on either one of the streams, vertical or horizontal, give us a sub and help us get to our sub goal of 2,110 tonight, we'd really appreciate it. At last check, we needed 3 subscribers to get there. Let me just check on our progress now. I wonder if it's still the same. I expect it to be, but we shall see. Yep, we're still at 2,107, so we just need 3 people to hit that sub button tonight and help us hit that goal. We would really appreciate it. Holy crap. This is a lot of pieces for the final stage. It's a lot of pieces. I mean, we're building a pot now, people. You're still on 28 subscribers. So if you've not gone to Theatre Lifestyle's channel, that's Tiana in the horizontal chat, and subscribed, please do, because she and Rebellion Tours, which is Lisa, are trying to both hit 50 subscribers so that they can stream. So if you could go and help them hit that target, that's Theatre Lifestyle and Rebellion Tours. I'm sure they would both really appreciate it and really appreciate you. Because we are quite humble folks here. Lisa's back. She says, I'm on 13. Have to go again as I'm entertaining. And we are on a super chat goal tonight of 1 super chat goal of £5 or more in the horizontal. Amy says, can I subscribe for Peanut and Butters? Would I have to create separate accounts for them? Yes, you probably would. You probably would, yes. I mean, subscribing to a channel on YouTube is free. Holy crapola. But obviously, if you want to go further and support a creator, well, you can't do that on a creator with under, I think it's 500 subscribers and 3,000 watched hours to be able to receive super chats and memberships. And you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watched hours on your channel in a 12-month period to be eligible for the YouTube partner program. And the partner program is what you get the ad revenue from. We all want to gift the membership to Tiana. The only way we're going to do it is if we just keep, if people just keep gifting out random memberships and shit finally lands on her. It's like a lottery. I wish that we had a way to just gift the person we want to gift a membership. But it just doesn't look possible. If we're missing something and somebody else knows something in either the vertical or the horizontal stream, please do let us know. Because we have a viewer here that would really like a membership and we're trying to get her one. And people keep randomly gifting out memberships hoping that she'll get one. And then she doesn't. I mean, it is sad being a broke adult, Lisa, but it's just sad being broke in general. But Nick 55 was gifted a member, or 555 was gifted a membership by Amy. Oh, see, you have £4 in your bank account. Well, to be a member of the channel, lowest tier membership is 99 pence a month. It's 99 pence a month. That is the base for the pot. But you're not the only one, Amy. You're not the only one. People have tried. Like I said, it is literally a lottery. But thank you for the gifted membership, Amy. You know, really appreciate it. Oh dear. Well, that's an unfortunate shape that I've got to build. Gianna says, it's like I never have that money constantly in my bank. It's okay, Amy. I don't want you guys to pay for me to try and get one. Appreciate it, though. That is definitely an unfortunate shape. Oh, dear. There we go. Not so unfortunate anymore. Anymore. Come on and feel the noise. You had to allow to receive, which I just discovered, so that's something, I guess. Oh, so you've turned it on. So have you done that? Is that on now? Because then people, you might actually get one. So I've got to build. It looks like a lot of pieces, but it's just building up a nice quick pot for him to sit in. Oh no, you didn't know until you. So people have been trying, and they haven't actually been able to succeed. So we're just going to have to write all of those off. But I wasn't aware of that, you see. She did it. She did it. Tiana has been gifted a membership to the channel by Amy. A success. So you will be able to join the members' streams this month. Look at that. Well done. Congratulations. And thank you from me to anybody that does gift out memberships. You got it to work. Did you target the membership? Was it random or did you target it? Because if you targeted it, you need to please tell us all how you do that. Oh, it was random. Oh, sweet. Maybe it does, now that she's actually, selected to receive it, maybe it does prioritize people who are watching the stream. That is... I'm glad that she finally got one, though. Okay. That's one layer of the pot complete. Third time was the charm indeed, Amy. But many have tried. Many have failed. And you have succeeded where they have failed. Free. It's a magic number. What you can give back, Tiana, is your continued support. That's all we need. Just your continued support, and that's it. This is a deep ass pot. It kind of needs to be, but you feel like Mighty Mouse. What's Mighty Mouse? Babe, what's Mighty Mouse? By the way, I'm not Fish Lips. Fish Lips is the man that I whacked off the bridge. What have you done, Amy? What have you done? I can't even be mad. Tiana is my girl. That's what Amy says, by the way, not me. Emma says, I'm going to bounce now. I'm so tired. Good night. Good night, Emma. Sleep well. I mean, I'm getting pretty tired as well, but I'm pretty shocked we've actually made really good progress on this. Sits in there like that, does it? Yep. It was intimidating because there were loads of pieces, but they're massive pieces. And they go together pretty quickly. I mean, money-wise, we've got a good deal on this set. I'm just going to say it now before I've even began to think about reviewing it. Money-wise, we've got a very good deal on this set. I mean, not even done yet, but so happy you can drink tea. Oh, I'd love a coffee right now. Although I've made myself 2 coffees today, and I've only actually been able to drink half of each because I get up to go and do something, come back, and the dog has drunk the rest. Our dog is addicted to coffee, by the way. She's a caffeine addict. You can't leave it lying around, or else she will drink it. As I can attest to, 2 half cups today. It's iced cherry tea. If it's iced cherry tea, is it really tea? Is it really tea? I don't know. A thank you to those watching vertically tonight. We have reached over 450 views on the vertical stream tonight, which is really, really pretty damn fantastic. Iced tea isn't tea, says Jess. You know what, Jess? I think I'm inclined to agree with you. Holy crap. Right, take that out, take that out. Put that in. Put that in. Put you back on. Put you back on. Take you out. You hate normal water. See, I used to hate anything that wasn't full sugar Coca-Cola, and I got used to it in the end. I'm drinking sugar-free Pepsi Max right now with cherry in it. Very nice. I actually enjoy this. And I never used to, but now I do. Okay. Okay. We are on the home stretch here, boys and girls. Home stretch, baby. Jesse, them's fighting words in the south. Sweet tea, cold on ice with a ton of sugar. But it's not tea. And I think we might have a different definition of tea. What the fudge? Okay. They use tea bags. It's made out. Is it English breakfast tea? Proper tea? I mean, I'm not even really a cup of tea aficionado. It's not really my thing. But tea is tea, and us Brits, we have a certain standard of what is tea, and I think it's a cultural thing because most Americans wouldn't get it. And like I say, I just think it's a cultural thing more than anything. Oh yeah, Lipton's tea isn't tea. And like I say, I'm not even a tea aficionado. But Lipton's tea isn't tea. Hot tea is for when you're sick. Hot tea is the standard here in Great Britain. It's the standard. Hot tea is for every moment of the day, Amy, says Jess. See, like I say, I think it's a cultural thing. That's the pot pretty much done. Actually, no, Tiana. If you're really, really, really hot, drink a hot drink. If you're really, really cold, drink a cold drink. And the reason is, basic mathematical rule of a minus and a minus make a plus. When you have raised internal body temperature, if you put something even hotter in it, what happens is your body then compensates. It says, right, well, this thing coming in is too hot. I need to cool myself down. The same with eating ice cream when you're really cold. It actually warms you up because you're putting something in you that's cold and your body goes, no, and it raises its internal body temperature. So yeah, if you're really hot, drink a hot drink. I'll take that as well as a sticker job. It's not perfect, but for me, it's very good. I'll take that. And that was the very last thing on it. We're just attaching that here. There's his pot. And what we do is we pick him up. And he goes in diagonally. Can he go in forward? No, he can't. He can't go in forward. He has to go in diagonally. Oh my god. This thing's bloody insane. Right, we have to go to the big camera for horizontal. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, here is the Mandrake. It's heavy. I'm not going to lie, it's heavy. And this is £60 when purchased at Lego's pricing. Now, we paid half of that. We paid £30. It was in a discount cage in Asda. Is it worth £30? Yes. Yes, I think it is. I think it is, at that price, one of the best value buildable figure type sets you're ever going to get. But at full price, at £60, I'm not so sure. I've really enjoyed the build. I like his little features of motion. I love his crown or hat or hair or whatever you want to call it. And the pot build was really satisfying, actually. But is it worth £60? I think a full price point of around 45, possibly. Is it night and day better than that buildable Dobby, which is retailing at £25? Absolutely. Night and day. This thing is absolutely awesome in comparison. But is it £60? And my answer is, like I said, no. But that doesn't matter because it's probably quite close to retiring. If they're knocking it out at 50% off in a discount cage in Asda, it's probably not that far off retiring. So, with that in mind, you can almost more than likely pick it up at a discount elsewhere. So I don't think with this one, with the Mandrake, the price is going to be the price. I have not done the Rocket Raccoon, Amy. In fact, the Rocket Raccoon was on offer in Asda as well, just the other week. I don't think it is anymore. But it was. So once again, I mean, look, it's not small. This is not a small set. And at the £30 price point, I think this is a bargain. An absolute bargain. But at the £60 price point, which is its full price, I'm not so sure. But with that in mind, we have come to the end of tonight's show. We'll do a subscriber count. We currently have 2,107. So we were 3 subscribers away from hitting our goal of 2,110, but that's okay. Because hopefully, we will be back here tomorrow night, 7 PM UK time. So that me and Chrissy can continue building Lego Mario time. Yoshi! Mario and Yoshi. But hopefully, that's all dependent on whether or not Chrissy feels better. But I hope she does. And I hope we can continue doing that. Because I could have continued doing that this evening without her. But I just didn't think that was fair or right. And we had the Mandrake in the bank anyway. So, I say in the bank. Waiting to be built. So I figured we'd just do that. But with that in mind, once again, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, you've all been brilliant. You've been brilliant in the horizontal chat. You've been brilliant everywhere. Tiana says, just before we go, sending my love to Chrissy from one sick person to another. Everyone that's been in the horizontal chat tonight pretty much has had a bad day except Amy. Amy's day sounds pretty wonderful on that note. And on that note, enjoy the fresh lamb, Amy. And we'll see you all tomorrow. Bye for now.